Hey everybody, welcome back to another anatomy and physiology live stream. How's everyone doing? I'm just going to pull up the comments section here on my laptop so I make sure I don't miss any of your guys' comments. Hello everybody, welcome into the live stream. My name is Ollie. I'll be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology for you guys. I have my master's degree in molecular medicine. Like I said, I'll be going live here every day covering anatomy and physiology. I have a practice test coming up. It's mainly focused on AMP2 today. Hello, hey Lane, how you doing? Hi everybody. Hi everybody, thanks for joining us. We'll get started here in just a moment. If you guys would smash the like button on the live stream, it'll just help get it out to more people so we can help as many people as possible on their upcoming HESI and TEAS and anatomy and physiology. We'll go ahead. Good afternoon everyone. Hey Charmaine, good afternoon. I gotta email you those questions. It's good seeing you again. Charmaine's a subscriber. Thank you guys for being here. First time here, well, welcome. I will introduce myself and then we'll get started. My name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine. And I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for about 5 years now. And I do go live here every single day on TikTok. Hi, Brianna. How you doing? Good to see you again. I do anatomy and physiology every single day here on TikTok for you guys. I take topic requests via the orange button. And if you have any trouble with anatomy and physiology, you can reach out to me. I've been slowly reaching back out to everybody. It's been fun connecting with you all via the orange service button. You just send me a message. But essentially here, we're going to do some anatomy and physiology 2 questions today. I'll flip the camera around here in just a moment. I do have anatomy and physiology 2 notes for you guys. They are available via my website. The link is in my bio, or if you want the direct link, just message me via the orange button. Also, the replay is on YouTube. Again, my TikTok bio, or just let me know if you want the link down the orange button. We'll go ahead and get started here now, guys. And if you want the questions, they're available via the my website as well. I can send you the link. Also, if you're a subscriber to the live stream, I do send you the questions. That way, if you're a subscriber, you just send me a DM with your email, and I will email them to you. All right, and without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started here. So I'm just going to flip my camera around. Can everybody see the questions all right? I'm just going to adjust the stand here. I had my exam today and passed your live. Saw me so much. Thank you for letting me know that, Sarah. Awesome, congrats, Sarah. If we could get a congratulations in the chat for Sarah, that'd be awesome. Today is anatomy and physiology. There's a more anatomy and physiology 2 today. Tomorrow we'll do anatomy and physiology 1. So if there's anything that you want to see on AMP1, send me a message via the orange button. It's in the bottom left corner here. Awesome. If we could get more, thank you, Brianna. If we could get more congratulations in the chat, that'd be awesome. Awesome. Can everyone see my screen all right before we get started here? Almost at 1,000 likes on the live stream already, guys. You guys are already crushing it. Can everyone see my screen? And then I'll go ahead and start. We'll start with the questions, just to make sure. Nadine says congratulations. Thank you, Nadine, for letting Sarah have her congratulations. That is awesome, though, Sarah. That is awesome. I'm glad you passed your exam. Is everyone good on the questions? Are we good to go? I love all the kidney questions. Yes, I know. I do too. I love the urinary system and endocrine system. Alrighty. Well, we'll go ahead and get started here. Number 1, which of the following is the functional unit of the kidney? Of the following, which is the functional unit of the kidney? Can we start? Yep, we're going to start now. Welcome, everybody. My name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine, and I'll be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology for you all. But we're going to get started here now. We're on number 1. I'll give you guys just a moment. You're on time. Awesome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Does that help with the lighting a little bit with the screen? Perfect. Awesome. The answer is A. It is a nephron. The nephron is the functional unit of the kidney. This structure itself is what allows basically the kidney to do its function of filtering and forming urine. The ureter transports it. The glomerulus is just for filtering. It doesn't have that final portion of concentrating the urine. And the loop of Henle is part of the nephron as well. Number 2, what is the primary function of the glomerulus? I accidentally kind of just gave that away. Let me know what you guys think, though. Thank you for the rose, user. I appreciate the gifts. Thank you so much. My Instagram name, I don't really use my Instagram that much, but it is medzeg.ollie on Instagram. I don't really use it that much. The answer is A to number 2 as well, filtration of blood. The glomerulus is going to filter our blood. So it's a network of capillaries in the nephron where the blood filtration occurs. It'll filter water, ions, and waste products from the blood to begin the process of urine formation. But again, if you're just new here, this is my IG. Number 3, which hormone regulates water reabsorption in the kidneys? Which hormone regulates water reabsorption in the kidneys? These documents are available on my website, linked in my bio, or subs get these as well. Do I go live daily? Yes, I do. I do go live every day, yes. Covering anatomy and physiology, and we do some other topics on here as well. Number 3, the answer is C. It is anti-diuretic hormone. Remember that anti-diuretic hormone is going to regulate water reabsorption in the kidneys directly. Aldosterone is the one that does it indirectly. It's going to increase sodium retention, and then water follows. So this is indirect. Anti-diuretic hormone is water directly. ADH is also known as vasopressin, by the way. But it's going to increase water permeability in the collecting ducts. Number 4, which structure carries urine from the kidneys to the bladder? What structure carries urine from the kidneys to the bladder? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. A, B, C, or D. Let me know. Awesome. We're almost at 2,000 likes. The more that you guys do like the live stream, the more that it does get it out to more people, so we can help as many people as possible on their upcoming anatomy and physiology exams and their HESI and TEAS. But yeah, I would appreciate it. I always appreciate the likes and the shares. Already at number 4, the answer is the ureter. Remember that the ureter is the structure that takes it from the kidneys to the bladder, and the urethra is whenever it goes from the bladder to the external environment or out of our body. Number 5, where does the majority of nutrient and ion reabsorption occur in the nephron? 2.5 thousand likes. You guys are crushing it. Awesome. You guys are crushing it. Let me know what you think. A, B, C, or D. Welcome. If you're new here, my name is Ollie. I'm going to be going live every day covering anatomy and physiology for you guys. Number 5, the answer is C. It is the proximal convoluted tubule, or the PCT. PTC is the site where the most nutrient absorption, ion reabsorption occurs. This can be like glucose, amino acids, sodium, bicarbonate, and whatnot. The glomerulus, remember, filters blood. Loop of Henle is going to help with water and salt resorption to concentrate urine, but not the nutrient absorption really. And then the DCT, the distal convoluted tubule, that's going to further ion regulation, kind of like the PCT, but it's the PCT is the primary one. We're going to move on. We're going to move on to the next page here now. Again, you can watch the replay on YouTube. But number 6, what is the role of aldosterone in kidney function? What is the role of aldosterone in kidney function? What is the role of aldosterone in kidney function? A, B, C, or D? Let me know down in the comments. 5 for 5, Dylan. Awesome, Dylan. Loving it. I also do have anatomy and physiology 1 and 2 notes available as well. They're either on my website, or if you want the link to my website, just hit that orange button and message me. Almost at 4,000 likes. You guys are crushing it. Thank you guys so much. Number 6, the answer is A. It increases sodium reabsorption. Remember that ADH is going to do it directly, is going to retain water directly. Aldosterone does it indirectly as increasing sodium reabsorption. And then water follows. Number 7, the release of renin by the kidneys leads to the activation of which system? Leads to the activation of which system? Let me make sure here we're zoomed out enough. Awesome. Thanks for liking the live, guys. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. 4.4 thousand likes, almost at 5,000. Where can I learn this info before my class starts? Depending on what class, if it's anatomy and physiology, I do have notes that you can use to prepare for your class. They're on my website, or just send me a message if you want the link to my website. Number 7, you guys are putting B. I see a lot of B. You're absolutely correct. It is the RAAS, or the renin-angiotensin-aldosterone system. So when blood pressure when we have BP is low, this is going to have the kidneys release renin. This is going to activate the RAS system, and this is going to lead to the production of aldosterone. And then this is going to promote our sodium and our water retention, and then inherently it's going to increase our blood pressure. So that's how that system works. Number 8, what is the primary function of the loop of Henle? What is the primary function of the loop of Henle? And if there are any more questions on like the RAS or the renin-angiotensin-aldosterone system, please let me know via the orange button if anyone's confused on that, or if we want to see more questions on that in the future, in future live streams, please let me know, or any topic requests, please put them down in that orange button. I'm happy to include them. I've been trying to connect with all of you and get back to you, so I will get back to you as soon as I can. So many people have been messaging me, and it has been awesome, and I'm so very grateful to meet all of you. But number 8... what name do I use on YouTube? It's right here. It's also linked in my TikTok bio. Number 8, or if you want the link, message me via the orange button. Number 8, the answer is C. It is the concentration of urine. The concentration of urine. So the loop of Henle will concentrate the urine by reabsorbing water and salt. This creates a concentration gradient in the kidney, the medulla of the kidney. All right. Number 9. Which part of the nephron is responsible for secreting hydrogen ions to maintain pH balance? Which one is that going to be? Thank you guys so much for the follows. Always love seeing new faces around here. Thank you so much. Welcome into the live stream, everybody. If you're new here, my name is Ollie. I'll be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology for you all. We're almost at 6,000 likes. You guys are crushing it. Thank you so much. The answer is B. It is the distal convoluted tubule. This is going to be involved in the secretion of hydrogen ions to help regulate blood pH and maintain the acid-base balance. Number 10, which of the following is not a normal component of urine? Thank you for the rose. T. Rodriguez, thank you so much. I think that was the name. Let me see. It kind of went up and went away. What time do I go live, and at what time zone? I am Eastern Standard Time. It kind of depends. Tomorrow, T. Rodriguez 76. Thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all the gifts. I'll be going live pretty much every single day. Tomorrow is going to be about 5. Probably it's going to be 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow and Saturday. Sunday, I'm not sure on a time yet or if we'll go live that day, but I pretty much go live almost every day. But number 10, which of the following is a normal component of urine? The answer is C. It is urea. It is urea. Urea is a waste product when you break down proteins. It is a very normal component. Glucose is not usually present unless you have like an underlying issue like diabetes mellitus. Red blood cells are not normally found. It may indicate like some sort of injury or disease. Large proteins are also not found. They are too large unless there's damage to the kidney. We're going to move on to the next page here. Number 11, which of the following conditions would most likely result in an increased glomerular filtration rate? Number 11. Do I have pharmacology guides? Also, I don't right now. I have been working on putting those out. I was a pharmacy tech for 4.5 years, so I do have a lot of materials on pharmacology. I've just been kind of working on kind of gathering them and putting them together to make sure they're all organized before I decide to give them out. Can you scroll up quickly? Yes, just really quickly. But remember, this is available on YouTube afterwards. It's linked in my bio, or send me a message via the orange button. I will send you the link to my YouTube. Number 11 is D. It is increased hydrostatic pressure in the glomerulus. Increased hydrostatic pressure in the glomerulus. So the glomerulus pushes more fluid through the filtration membrane, increasing GFR, basically through dilation of the afferent arteriole or constriction of the efferent arteriole. Number 12. In which part of the nephron does the countercurrent multiplication mechanism primarily take place? In which part of the nephron does the countercurrent multiplication mechanism primarily take place? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. A, B, C, or D. A, B, C, or D. Let me know. Almost at 7,000 likes. Thank you guys so much. Number 12, the answer is C. You're absolutely correct. It is the loop of Henle. The loop of Henle is responsible for that countercurrent multiplication. That mechanism is what's going to establish the concentration gradient in the renal medulla. Basically, again, when we concentrate urine, we're reabsorbing the water. Number 13, if a patient has metabolic acidosis, how will the kidneys respond to compensate for that condition? Thank you for the follows. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for liking the live. The more that you guys like the live, the more that we can get this out to more people and help as many people as possible on their anatomy and physiology and the upcoming, if they have an upcoming HESI or TEAS exam. But number 13, metabolic acidosis. How do the kidneys respond? A, B, C, or D? The answer is going to be A. It is going to increase hydrogen ion secretion and bicarbonate reabsorption. So to compensate for metabolic acidosis, the kidneys secrete excess hydrogen ions into the urine and then reabsorb bicarbonates to buffer the acidity to return it to normal pH. Right, so again, we want to secrete hydrogen ions into urine to get rid of it, and then reabsorb bicarbonates to raise our pH. Number 14. Which of the following best describes the role of podocytes in the glomerular filtration barrier? Which one would that be? 8,000 likes. Almost at 10,000 likes already, guys. You guys are crushing it. Thank you guys so much. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. My name is Ollie. I'm going to be going live every single day, covering anatomy and physiology for you all. I post a live stream to YouTube every single day. Today, I'm trying to make a little bit of a harder exam today for some of the urinary system stuff. I know a lot of people were saying they were really struggling with the urinary system. Thank you so much, Purple Kitty, for the heart. Thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Number 14, the answer is B. They create filtration slits to prevent larger molecules from passing. So podocytes are specialized cells. They have they have the filtration slits. They help filter blood while also preventing the passage of large molecules like protein, right? Number 15, which of the following would most likely occur if there was a blockage in the renal vein? So like I said, a lot of people have been requesting some harder questions. Like if you message me some of the questions that you're struggling with via that orange button, this is what I do. I grab those questions. I see what people are struggling with collectively as a whole, as a majority, and then we dive deeper into those throughout the week. So Monday and Tuesday, Monday is normally AMP1, Tuesday AMP2, and then I see kind of what you guys were saying you were struggling week. So Monday and Tuesday, Monday is normally AMP1, Tuesday AMP2, and then I see kind of what you guys were saying you were struggling ways. No, this is Anatomy and Physiology 2 information today, specifically a lot more on the urinary system. Number 15, which of the following would most likely occur if there was a blockage in the renal vein? The answer is C, increased hydrostatic pressure in the Bowman's capsule. So when you block the renal vein, it would cause back pressure, which leads to increased hydrostatic pressure. Inherently, this is going to reduce the GFR, the glomerular filtration rate. The next page here, number 16. How does the presence of glucose in the urine, glycosuria, indicate a problem with kidney function? And thank you all for the follows. Always love seeing new faces. Always love seeing the repeat faces as well here. 10,000 likes on the live. You guys are crushing it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thanks for the follows. If you are new here, my name is Ollie, and I'll be going live every single day, covering anatomy and physiology for you all. Number 16, how does the presence of glucose in the urine indicate a problem with kidney function? The answer is B. It would indicate that the renal threshold for glucose reabsorption has been exceeded. It has been exceeded. Oops, I cut off the question. Number 17, the juxtaglomerular apparatus regulates blood pressure primarily by doing what? Thank you guys so much for the follows. Thank you. Awesome. For number 17, if you put B, you're absolutely correct. The answer is releasing renin when blood pressure is low. So remember that the juxtaglomerular apparatus is going to detect low blood pressure and releases renin, which is going to activate, which we talked about earlier, the RAAS system, the renin-angiotensin-aldosterone system, to raise our blood pressure. Number 18. What is the most direct effect of ACE, angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitor, on kidney function? So what do ACE inhibitors do for kidney function? I know some people, if you wanted your pharmacology today, here's your pharmacology question for today. What do we think it is? A, B, C, or D? Let me know down in the comments, A, B, C, or D. Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you so much. Thanks for liking the live. You guys are awesome. Number 18 is B. It is decreased. I'm sorry, wait, not B. Yeah, it's B. Decreased aldosterone release. So ACE inhibitors block the conversion of angiotensin 1 to angiotensin 2. This results in a decreased aldosterone release, which helps lower blood pressure and reduce sodium retention. So we lower blood pressure plus reduce sodium retention. All right, number 19. A patient with hyperkalemia, high potassium, is given a medication that is going to stimulate aldosterone release. How will this affect the kidneys? How is this going to affect the kidneys? A, B, C, or D? Awesome. Seeing a couple of different things in B's and C's. Number 19 is B. Increased sodium reabsorption and potassium secretion. Aldosterone promotes, again, increased sodium reabsorption and potassium secretion. In response to hyperkalemia, this is going to restore that to normal levels. Number 20. If a patient is deficient in ADH, which of the following conditions would most likely develop? Would most likely develop? A, B, C, or D? The answer is B. It is increased urine volume and decreased urine osmolality. So when you are deficient in ADH or antidiuretic hormone, this can lead to diabetes insipidus. The kidneys cannot concentrate the urine. It is going to lead to increased urine volume and decreased urine osmolality, like we just mentioned here. Basically meaning there's more dilute urine. Moving on to the next page, number 21. Which of the following structures is responsible for producing the majority of seminal fluid? And remember, I post every single live stream, the replay of it to YouTube. It's linked in my TikTok bio. If you need it directly sent to you, you can reach out to me via the orange button down in the bottom left corner. I will send you the link to my YouTube. And then I also have my notes for anatomy and physiology for you guys as well. They are also available via my TikTok bio. That's where you can find the link to my website, or I can send you the direct link if you just hit the orange button and send me a message. Hello, Ollie. Hello, Ajna. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hello, hello. Number 21. The answer is C. It is the seminal vesicles. Seminal vesicles produce the majority of seminal fluid. This provides a nutrient-rich environment for the sperm, including fructose. So like we were going to move on to number 22 now. Which hormone directly stimulates Leydig cells to produce testosterone? I do have some reproductive system questions here. That was another heavily struggled topic that you guys messaged me via direct message that needed a little bit more in-depth questions on. So we're going to move on to some reproductive questions. Again, anything you guys would like to see, please message me via that orange button. Let me know what you're struggling with. I am happy to include it. I'm trying to take a little poll. I kind of write down what you all say, and then that's how I make my questions for the live streams. Why not the prostate? So, the prostate gland is going to secrete fluid, yes, but not the majority. It secretes a portion of it, but not the majority. And the question asked, which one does the majority of seminal fluid? That would be the seminal vesicles. But number 22, the answer is B. It is luteinizing hormone. Luteinizing hormone stimulates the Leydig cells in the testes to produce testosterone. Number 23, which of the following is the correct pathway? Sperm take from the production to ejaculation. What is the correct pathway? Yeah, I got it. Awesome. Alexandra, that's awesome that you got the question right. Awesome. Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. We're almost at 13,000 likes in the live stream. You guys are crushing it. Again, the more that you guys do like the live stream, the more it does just push it out to more people, and I can try to help as many people as possible for anatomy and physiology and the HESI and TEAS and whatnot. I love doing these live streams, and I do love connecting with you all. They're all so much fun. But number 23, the answer is B. It goes from the seminiferous tubules to the epididymis, the vas deferens, to the urethra. So sperm are produced in the seminiferous tubules, mature in the epididymis, travel through the vas deferens, and then exit through the urethra. The other ones are just in the correct or in the incorrect order. Number 24. What is the primary function of the Sertoli cells in the testes? Let me know what you guys think. Almost at 15,000 likes. 13.4. Awesome, guys. Number 24. What is the primary function of their Sertoli cells in the testes? Let me know. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for sharing the live. I really appreciate it. Just trying to help out as many people as possible for A&P. But the answer for number 24 is B. It is going to provide nutrients and support for developing sperm. So Sertoli cells nourish and protect developing sperm, and they help in the process of spermatogenesis. Secretion of testosterone, those are Leydig cells. Producing seminal fluid, that is not their role. These are the role of like this seminiferous vesicles, the prostate gland, and then transporting sperm to the epididymis. They support sperm development. If they don't transport them, that would be the vas deferens. Number 25, a blockage in the vas deferens would directly interfere with which of the following? With which of the following? A, B, C, or D? Let me know what you think down in the comments. 25, what do you think it is? Put your comment your answer down in the comments. I said the answer first. That's awesome. First one to the answer choice. It's incredible. It is C. It is the transport of sperm from the testes to the urethra. Again, this vas deferens is that duct that transports it, so a blockage here would prevent the sperm from being ejaculated. We're going to move on to the next page now. If you've missed anything or you're joining a little late, remember that you can go to the TikTok bio and my YouTube link is there. Every single live stream replay is available on YouTube. The one from yesterday is uploading currently. We're going to move on to number 26. Which hormone triggers ovulation and the formation of the corpus luteum? Which hormone triggers ovulation and the formation of the corpus luteum? 15,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Holy crap. That is awesome. 15,000 is crazy. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. But I also have my notes available for anatomy and physiology. They are linked in my TikTok bio. Or if you want the link to my website, just message me via that orange button. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate you. Number 26, the answer is D. It is a luteinizing hormone. Luteinizing hormone triggers the release of an egg, which is ovulation, via the LH surge. That is what that hormone surge is called, the LH surge. Oh my goodness, I spelled it wrong. And the formation of the corpus luteum. That is going to secrete progesterone. FSH, follicle stimulating hormone. That stimulates follicular growth. Estrogen with follicle development a little bit, and a little bit of the beginning of supporting the endometrial lining. And then progesterone is produced by the corpus luteum after ovulation. Again, it's not a trigger. Number 27, what structure does fertilization most commonly occur? In what structure does fertilization most commonly occur? A, B, C, or D? Let me know down in the comments. 16,000 likes. You guys are crushing it. YouTube name, my YouTube name, like I mentioned, it's linked in my TikTok bio, or if you want the link, send me a message via that orange service button. But it is my name, Ollie Herzog, that's the YouTube. The answer is going to be C. It is the fallopian tube. Specifically, mostly at the ampulla is where fertilization is going to occur. So fallopian tube at the ampulla. Number 28, which of the following statements about the corpus luteum is true? Thank you for the heart me, for the emoji, from the butterfly emoji, thank you for the gift. Appreciate you. Which of the following statements about the corpus luteum is true? A, B, C, or D? And the reason my YouTube is up there, because every single TikTok live, the replay can be accessed. You can go back here at your own pace on YouTube. That's my YouTube. It's on my TikTok bio. Or just message me via the orange button. Thank you for the roses, Diana. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate them more than you'll ever know. Thank you so much, guys. But number 28, the answer is A. It is going to form the remnants of the ruptured follicle after ovulation. Remember, so after ovulation, the ruptured follicle becomes the corpus luteum. This produces progesterone to support pregnancy. It supports a potential pregnancy. Alrighty. Number 29. What is the role of the granulosa cells in the ovarian follicle? Number 29. What is the role of granulosa cells in the ovarian follicle? A, B, C, or D? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. A, B, C, or D? The answer is B. You're correct. They secrete estrogen and support follicular development. So granulosa cells are going to support follicle development, and they secrete estrogen, which is it's going to help the follicle grow and regulate the menstrual cycle. Number 30. Which of the following correctly describes the function of the endometrium? A, B, C, or D? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. 16.4 thousand likes. Thank you guys so much. If you're just joining us and you're new here, my name is Ollie. I'm going to be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology for you all. And if there's anything in anatomy and physiology or for the HESI and TEAS you're struggling with, please hit that orange button. Let me know and I will include it in a live stream. A lot of the questions today were from topics that you guys reached out to me and let me know that you were struggling with, particularly for the urinary system and the reproductive system. What time do I usually go live, Diana? That's going to be it's kind of been early evening. So tomorrow will be 6:30 p.m. So Friday, it's going to be Eastern Standard Time. Saturday will also be 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if you go to my profile, it's going to say like live events scheduled, and it'll say the time, and it should be like your time zone too. So definitely like check back after the live or tomorrow, and it'll show you what time I'm live. But number 30, again, which of the following correctly describes the function of the endometrium? The answer is going to be C. It is going to thicken in response to hormonal changes to support an implantation. So the endometrium thickens to prepare for the possibility that a fertilized egg is going to implant there. And if it doesn't occur, the lining is shed during menstruation. All right, moving on. We're going to move on to the next page now. Again, you can watch the replay on YouTube. That's linked in my TikTok bio. Or hit the orange button. Send me a message. I will send you the link to my YouTube. Number 31. Which of the following correctly describes the role of bile in digestion? Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. Always love seeing new faces, guys. I always love seeing new faces. Thank you so much for being here. Number 31. A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think it is? Let me know. We're almost at 17,000 likes. You guys are crushing the like button today, and I really appreciate it. It's crazy. Almost at 17,000. That's nuts. Alrighty. And the answer is going to be B. It is going to emulsify fats to increase the surface area for enzyme action. Again, so bile gets produced by the liver and stored in the gallbladder. A release there helps emulsify fats, basically breaking them down into smaller droplets. And like I mentioned, it's also for enzyme secretion or enzyme action. Like lipase is going to be the example there. Lipase will act on it and digest fats more efficiently. That's essentially what's going to go on there. Number 32. Which layer of the digestive tract contains blood vessels, lymphatics, and nerves, and is responsible for nutrient absorption? Right now, we're moving on to a little bit of the digestive system and some of the nutrition and stuff. Chapters that you guys mentioned that you were struggling with as well. I have compiled some of the questions and I put them in here. Again, I do take topic requests via the orange button. You just send me a message. I can also pin up this. It'll be a little notice here. You just send me a message on what you are struggling with and I will include it in the live stream. But number 32, the answer is B. It is the submucosa. The submucosa is that layer of the digestive tract that contains the blood vessels, lymphatics, the nerves, and it would support the mucosa, which is the inner layer, and is involved in nutrient absorption. So again, like we mentioned, the mucosa is the inner layer. The muscularis externa, that is responsible for movement through peristalsis, and the serosa is the outermost layer for protection. Number 33, which of the following statements about the stomach is true? Or is correct, I should say, is correct. Number 33. A, B, C, or D. 17,000 likes. Awesome, guys. We're almost at 20,000. That'd be crazy. But we're going to be going live every day, covering A&P for you all. Whatever you guys want to see, I am more than happy to do. I love doing these live streams, and then I'm going to be putting them to YouTube afterwards as well. Number 33. The answer is C. The pyloric sphincter is going to regulate the release of chyme into the duodenum. Again, the pyloric sphincter controls the release of chyme which is that partially digested food, a little bit of a mixture there, from the stomach into the small intestine, which is the duodenum. Number 34, which digestive enzyme is incorrectly paired with its function? For number 34, which one is incorrectly paired among the following? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. A, B, C, or D? Fantastic. It's D. Trypsin. Trypsin does not digest lipids in the small intestine. Trypsin is an enzyme that breaks down proteins. Trypsin is the activated version of trypsinogen, and then enteropeptidase is going to activate it into trypsin, which is going to digest proteins, not lipids. Lipase is the enzyme that breaks down lipids and fats. Number 35. Which part of the small intestine is primarily responsible for nutrient absorption? A, B, C, or D? So remember, for nutrient absorption, a lot of it occurs in the small intestine, but which part is going to be responsible for the majority of it? The majority of it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. A, B, C, or D? Fantastic. If you put the answer B, jejunum, you're absolutely correct. So this is going to be the middle part, the second part. The duodenum is the first part. The duodenum is mainly involved in, this is where the most chemical digestion occurs. The jejunum is the middle part, the second part, where we see the primary responsibility for nutrient absorption. And the ileum is involved in absorption, but it's mainly going to absorb like bile salts and vitamin B12, and then some of the rest as well, but the majority occurs at the jejunum. We're going to move on to the next page now. I'll leave that up for just another second. We're going to move on to the next page now. During inhalation, which of the following occurs as a result of diaphragm contraction? So we just finished up with some of the digestive system questions. I do have some respiratory system questions for you all now. If there was any confusion on digestive system, please let me know via that orange button. Let me know what you had some trouble with. I have tutoring opening up June 17th if anyone needs that. Or I do have notes for anatomy and physiology. They are linked in my TikTok bio, but if you want the link directly to my website, just reach out to me via my orange button there. The cecum is the part of the large intestine, so it's part of the large intestine. So it would not be involved in nutrient absorption. Yes, the duodenum does have microvilli. Yes, but again, that's where most of the chemical digestion occurs. That's where the majority of pancreatic enzymes get secreted into. So there is some absorption, yes, but it is the main role of it is chemical digestion. So you are right in that sense. When am I studying? I got my master's degree in molecular medicine, and I'm going to try to get into a PhD program. I want to be a professor. I love teaching anatomy and physiology and research and whatnot, so I would love to get into a PhD program. But number 36, the answer is C. Air flows into the lungs due to a pressure gradient. Answer choice C. So during inspiration, the diaphragm contracts, which increases the thoracic cavity volume, which decreases pressure, and that allows air to flow in. It allows air to flow in. Number 37, which of the following statements about gas exchange in the alveoli is true? Why is A incorrect? The pressure, so intrapulmonary pressure decreases during inspiration. It does not increase. Expiration it will, because we want to force air out. Think about like where the pressure is. If you were trying to inhale, but you had too much pressure, you wouldn't be able to get air in. That would be why. You're a great teacher. Thank you, pretty iconic. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It made my day. I'm currently taking A&P for surgical technology, and I love it. Awesome! I'm so glad you love anatomy and physiology. But surgical technology, that is so cool. That is very cool. Number 37, the answer is D. Gas exchange occurs due to differences in partial pressures. So gas exchange occurs in the alveoli because there are differences in the partial pressures of oxygen and carbon dioxide between the alveoli and the blood. Excuse me. Number 38, which respiratory structure prevents food from entering the trachea during swallowing? What respiratory structure prevents food from entering the trachea during swallowing? A, B, C, or D? I am a respiratory therapist. I love these questions. Fantastic. I would hope you love these questions if you're a respiratory therapist, but something. That's awesome. But welcome to the live stream. Who was the respiratory therapist? Lori, if that's how you say your name, hopefully. Welcome. But number 38, the answer is B. It's the epiglottis. That's like that flap of tissue that's essentially will prevent food and liquids from entering your trachea when you swallow. Basically making sure they go to the esophagus instead. Number 39, the majority of carbon dioxide in the blood is transported in which form? Number 39, A, B, C, or D? Thank you for the follows. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. We're almost at 18,000 likes. You guys are incredible. The glottis is the opening between the vocal cords for this one. So see, it's the vocal cord opening. But number 39, the answer is C. It is as bicarbonate ions in the plasma. These are formed in red blood cells, and then they are released into the plasma. Number 40. Which of the following best describes the role of surfactant in the lungs? Which of the following best describes the role of surfactant in the lungs? Let me know what you guys think. A, B, C, or D down in the comments. I finished my anatomy class forever. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations for finishing your anatomy class. That is fantastic. I hope it went well. Awesome, guys. You're crushing A, B, C, or D. The answer to number 40 is B. It reduces... Oops, not the red pen. Not my red pen on tonight. It reduces the alveolar surface tension to prevent collapse. So this prevents their collapse. It makes it easier for the lungs to expand when you're inhaling. We're going to move on to the next page now. Again, if you've missed anything or you're joining a little late, you can watch the replay on my YouTube channel. It's linked in my TikTok bio, or if you reach out to me via the orange service button in the bottom left corner, I can send you the link to my YouTube and whatnot. We're going to move on to number 41, which asks, which of the following is not a function of the lymphatic system? And if you are new here, hello, nice to meet you. My name is Ollie. I just got my master's degree in November in molecular medicine. I'm planning on getting my PhD. I've been tutoring for 5 years for anatomy and physiology, and I'm going to go live every single day covering anatomy and physiology, plus some of the other topics that you guys request, like pharmacology, bio, chem, microbiome. Basically, if you have a request for anything, I take them via that orange button in the bottom left corner. I have my anatomy and physiology notes available for you to download. They're linked in my TikTok bio. If you want the link to my website with my notes, just message me via that orange button as well. But number 41, the answer is C. It is producing red blood cells in adults. Lymphatic system does not produce red blood cells. Red blood cell production primarily occurs in the bone marrow. But yes, answer choice A. A lot of people forget that the lymphatic system does transport dietary lipids from the digestive system. They do this via lacteals in the small intestine. It goes into the bloodstream. 42. Lymph from the right arm and the right side of the head is going to drain into which structure before entering venous circulation? For number 42. What do we think it is? 19,000 likes, almost at 20,000. Yep, I'm doing these for free on YouTube and TikTok. Everything on YouTube and TikTok is for free. You can look on my website for them, though. Or if you want the link to my website, please reach out to me via the orange button. Let me know. I can send you the link. Thank you so much for the follows, everybody. My notes are a collection of 6 years. I've been working on those for 6 years from my anatomy and physiology class in undergrad and graduate school, and throughout tutoring. So it has medical topics in there, undergrad topics, all trying to cover everything in detail from my own thoughts on the information and my own ways of thinking about material. But 42. The answer is B. It is the right lymphatic duct. So lymph from the right arm and the right side of the head will drain into the right lymphatic duct. It's going to empty into the right subclavian vein. The right subclavian vein. And then that's where the lymph enters the bloodstream. 43. Which of the following correctly describes the role of the thymus in immunity? Number 43. A, B, C, or D. What do you guys think the answer choice is? I was taking Anatomy and Physiology 2. Any suggestions for websites for practice tests? That would be my website. I have plenty of practice tests. I do practice tests every single day for A&P here for you guys. And I upload the replays to YouTube in case you miss any of them. Number 43. Number 43, it's D. It is where T lymphocytes mature and they become immunocompetent. So the thymus is basically responsible for maturing the T cells, which basically are very important in cell-mediated immunity, and providing an environment for them to become immunocompetent. That means they are capable of recognizing and responding to specified pathogens. Number 44, the movement of lymph through lymphatic vessels is primarily dependent on what? A, B, C, or D? Let me know down in the comments. 20,000 likes. You guys are crushing it. I just found you on my free page. I'll check out your stuff. Thank you so much, Molly. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, just reach out to me via the orange button or anything, or send me a DM or an email. I have my email in my bio. What about B cells again? B cells are going to produce antibodies. B cells are going to produce antibodies. Number 44, the answer is C. Skeletal muscle contractions and respiratory movements. So when you move lymph throughout the lymphatic vessels, that is primarily driven by skeletal muscular contractions and respiratory movements to help push lymph through vessels. Number 45, which of the following is a key feature of lymph nodes? Which of the following is a key feature of lymph nodes? A, B, C, or D? Number 45, A, B, C, or D? Saying some B's, and if you put B, you're absolutely correct. They're going to filter pathogens and foreign particles from lymph. So lymph nodes act as a filter for lymph. They trap pathogens, foreign particles, cellular debris. They're very important for your immune surveillance and responding to infections and whatnot. But we're going to move on to the next page. Thank you for the follows. We're going to move on to the next page. I have some endocrine system questions here, some hormones. Which hormone increases blood glucose levels by promoting gluconeogenesis in the liver? Number 46. Number 46. A, B, C, or D? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Awesome. 46. B. You're absolutely correct. It is glucagon. Glucagon is going to increase blood glucose. Insulin is going to decrease blood glucose. Epinephrine increases. Epinephrine it's true that it does increase your blood glucose temporarily during fight or flight, but it's not due to gluconeogenesis. And the thyroid hormone, again, it regulates metabolism, but not blood glucose levels. Number 47. Which hormone is released by the posterior pituitary and is responsible for uterine contractions during labor. During labor, which one? We're almost at 21,000 likes, guys. You guys are crushing it. Thank you guys so much. A, B, C, or D. Thank you for the likes and sharing the live. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys. The answer to number 47 is C. It is oxytocin. It is also responsible for milk ejection. Prolactin is for milk production. Just to distinguish the differences there. For estrogen, that is involved in the regulation of the menstrual cycle and a little bit of the beginnings of supporting a pregnancy, but it would not directly stimulate uterine contractions. And progesterone is going to help maintain the pregnancy. Number 48. Which of the following hormones is responsible for the fight or flight response? Which of the following hormones? 21.5 thousand likes. You guys are crushing it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. I love doing these live streams with you guys. They're so much fun. I always appreciate your guys' support with liking the live. The more that you like it, the more that'll push it out to people and we can help as many people as possible on their upcoming exams and whatnot. But 48, the answer is going to be epinephrine. Epinephrine, also known as in our system as adrenaline, gets released by the adrenal medulla and is responsible for the fight or flight response. Preparing for stress, it essentially is going to increase our heart rate, our blood pressure, and our glucose release. Number 49. What is the primary function of thyroid stimulating hormone? Number 49. What do you think is A, B, C, or D? 22.6 thousand likes. You guys are crushing it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. My name is Ollie. I'm going to go live every single day covering anatomy and physiology for you guys. And especially some of the topics that you guys request. They're available. You can request a topic via that orange button in the bottom left corner. Yes, epinephrine is used during surgeries. Mainly because it can help reduce bleeding. Mainly for allergic reactions or anaphylaxis or like some sort of cardiac arrest or bradycardia and whatnot. But sometimes it's not used, but it can be used for stuff like that. But 49, the answer is B. It stimulates the thyroid gland to release T3 and T4. So again, thyroid stimulating hormone, TSH. Basically, it means that it is going to be a hormone that stimulates the thyroid. Gets produced by the anterior pituitary and basically is going to stimulate the thyroid gland to release T3 triiodothyronine and T4 thyroxine. That's going to regulate metabolism. Number 50, which hormone helps regulating calcium levels in the blood by inhibiting osteoclast activity? Let me see if I can move that there. There we go. Thank you for the rose. Allie, I think it's Allie. That was the name that popped up. I kind of saw it disappear for a second. Was it Allie that put it in there? I'm so sorry if I missed it. Thank you so much. I think it was there. I wonder if I can see. Yes, Allie, thank you for the rose. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Number 50. Sorry about shaking my screen there. Number 50. What do we think is A, B, C, or D? It is B. It is calcitonin. So calcitonin is produced by the thyroid gland. Basically, it inhibits osteoclast activity. Remember what osteoclasts do. Osteoclasts break down bone. They chew bone, break down, chew. That releases calcium into the bloodstream. So calcitonin is going to inhibit that activity to prevent it from breaking it down and releasing it into releasing calcium into the blood. Parathyroid hormone would do the opposite. It would increase osteoclast activity. But calcitonin also will increase osteoblast activity to store that calcium from the blood as well. All right, we're going to move on to the next page now. Number 51, which blood vessel is primarily responsible for returning deoxygenated blood from the lower body? And if there was anything that you were confused on, anything I have gone over, please reach out to me via the orange button. Let me know. I can make some more questions on it. I can try to explain things that are a little confusing. I have tutoring opening up June 17th as well, so reach out to me for that as well. I'm going to be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology for you all. I make these questions myself, basically from textbooks and my notes. Demi. 51. The answer is A. It is the inferior vena cava. The inferior vena cava. This is the blood vessel that returns blood to the heart from the lower body. Pulmonary vein returns blood from the lungs to the heart. Aorta takes blood from the lungs, from the heart, from the left ventricle out to the rest of the body. And D, the jugular vein, carries deoxygenated blood from the head and neck to the superior vena cava, so not the lower body. 52, what is the role of precapillary sphincters in blood flow? What is the role of precapillary sphincters in blood flow? Let me know, A, B, C, or D. We're almost at 25,000 likes. So amazing. Thank you, Demi. I appreciate it. But we're almost at 25,000 likes. You guys are crushing the likes. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, I love making these questions and whatnot. So I'm always trying to. I've collected quite the question bank from myself. So, but yeah, I love making the questions. It helps. It tests myself as well. It's very fun to do. 52 is B. They control the flow of blood into capillaries based on the tissue's needs. So precapillary sphincters are the smooth muscle rings that are going to regulate the flow of blood into the capillaries based on the needs of the surrounding tissues. And that could be during exercise or rest and whatnot. 53, what is the function of the endothelial cells that line the blood vessels? Number 53. 25,000, awesome. Prima Adams, I'm gonna fail. You're not gonna fail your test. You got this. Just keep studying. Reach out to me if you need. Use that orange button and let me know if I can potentially help you not fail your test. When is your test though? But yeah, no, you definitely are. You're gonna do great. Don't worry about it. 53. The answer is D. It is going to facilitate nutrient and gas exchange and maintain blood vessel integrity. So endothelial cells are going to line the interior blood vessels, crucial for facilitating nutrient and gas exchange, maintaining blood vessel integrity, regulating blood flow, and whatnot through vasodilation and vasoconstriction. Number 54, which layer of the blood vessel wall is responsible for vasoconstriction and vasodilation? Vasoconstriction and vasodilation. Paired body function, year 2 nursing. Is this helpful though? Awesome. Oh my goodness. Well, good luck on your exam. You got this. You're not going to fail. Just keep it up. Keep consistent. I'm glad this is helpful. But you will not fail. You're going to do great. I believe in you. Number 54, the answer is B. It is tunica media. That's the middle layer. Basically, it contains the smooth muscle cells that are responsible for vasoconstriction and vasodilation. It's going to help regulate our blood flow and our blood pressure. The tunica externa, that's the outermost layer for structural support. The tunica intima, that's the innermost layer. It's made up of the endothelial cells, like we kind of just talked about what the responsibilities of those are. And then the endothelium, that's the part of the tunica intima that we just talked about. 55, which blood vessel carries blood from the heart to the lungs for oxygenation? Which one would that be? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Let me know down in the comments. A, B, C, or D. What do you think it is? 26,000 likes. You guys are crushing it. But 55... Let me know what you guys think. Seeing a lot of B's. You're absolutely correct. It is the pulmonary artery. The pulmonary artery is going to carry deoxygenated blood from the right ventricle of the heart. It is the pulmonary artery. The pulmonary artery is going to carry deoxygenated blood from the right ventricle of the heart to the lungs where they become oxygenated. It is one of the only arteries that carry deoxygenated blood. That being umbilical and whatnot. The only arteries that carry deoxygenated blood. That being umbilical and whatnot. Oops, sorry. Which component of blood is responsible for oxygen transport? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. A, B, C, or D. You guys are crushing it. A, B, C, or D. D. Red blood cells. Perfect. Red blood cells. Again, they're responsible for transporting oxygen because they contain hemoglobin, which binds to that oxygen and will carry it throughout the body. 57. What is the primary function of platelets in the blood? What is the primary function of platelets in the blood? What is their function? A, B, C, or D? Let me know down in the comments.
I found this on the web.
Oops. Yeah, Bridget, if you want the study questions, they are on my website. They're linked in my bio, or if you are a sub to the live stream, you can sub, I think, in the top left corner there. But you just send me your email, and after every live stream, I send you a PDF copy. 57. What is the primary function of platelets in the blood? The answer is C. They help in blood clotting. Platelets are the small cell fragments that play a critical role in blood clotting. Basically, they aggregate where the injury is, and they stop the bleeding via that clot. 58. Which blood type is considered the universal donor? But sorry, that was my Siri. I guess my watch was like, oh yeah, let me try and answer your question.
That's what I thought.
Oh my gosh, Siri, no. Sorry, guys. Siri is very talkative today. Awesome. Number 58, it is type O. Type O is considered the universal donor because it lacks A and B antigens on the surface of the red blood cells, meaning that it can be donated to any blood type without causing an immune reaction. Number 59, the majority of carbon dioxide in the blood is transported in which form? Queen Martins, I have an exam next week in med. Good luck on your exam. Is type O negative or positive? It can be positive or negative. I'm sorry, I should have put this. Type O negative is called the universal donor because it lacks all A, B, and O and Rh antigens. But the Rh antigens, type O, how to explain. Positive would have the Rh antigen, but negative, there's no Rh antigen. So it's type O negative specifically. I have a skeletal system exam next week. Any tips? I'll give some at the end of the live stream, and then we're going to be doing some skeletal system tomorrow. Number 59. The answer is C. It is as bicarbonate ions. Bicarbonate. Basically, this is when carbon dioxide reacts with the water in red blood cells. 60. Which of the following is true about plasma? Thank you for the follows. I wrote an exam on exercise physiology yesterday. Oh my goodness, how did it go? I took exercise physiology. That was one of my favorite classes. I absolutely love exercise phys. I hope it went well. What was it on? Thank you for the follows. Thanks for the likes. We're at 27,000. We're almost at 30,000. Thank you guys so much. If you're new here, my name is Ollie. I just got my master's degree in molecular medicine, and I want to get my PhD to teach anatomy and physiology at the university level. That's why I do these live streams. So I'm going to go live every single day covering anatomy and physiology for you all. But number 60 is B. Plasma helps transport nutrients, hormones, and waste products. Plasma, essentially that liquid component of blood that serves as our transport medium. All right, we're going to move on to the next page now. It was nice, kind of challenging. Perfect. 61. Which of the following is the primary function of the left ventricle of the heart? Number 61. A, B, C, or D. 28,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the follows as well. I see a couple more of you following. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Again, I'll be going live every day covering anatomy and physiology for you all. Number 61, the answer is B. It is to pump oxygenated blood to the body. Remember the left ventricle? If we have our little box, a terrible box here. Left ventricle was here, and then it pumps it out to the rest of the body via the aorta. Number 62, the sinoatrial or SA node is primarily responsible for which of the following? A, B, C, or D? Let me know what you think down in the comments. A, B, C, or D? Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. A, B, C, or D. Awesome, awesome. 62, the answer is B. It will maintain the heart rate. So the SA node is also known as our pacemaker. It's going to initiate the electrical impulse and set the heart rate. Number 63, what valve is located between the left atrium and the left ventricle? Which one is that going to be? A, B, C, or D? Let me know what you think down in the comments. And I'll give you my little mnemonic for remembering these as well. If you are if you get a little confused with some of the heart anatomy, A, B, C, or D. See a couple different answer choices there. I'll give you another second to answer. The answer is B. It is the bicuspid or the mitral valve. The way that you remember this is whenever you go out to buy clothes, you try it on before you buy it. Try before you buy, tricuspid valve before you bicuspid valve, tricuspid valve between the right atria and right ventricle, bicuspid valve between left atria and left ventricle. Hopefully that mnemonic, that little way helps you remember it. 62C, what's that one? Conduction of the electrical impulse from the ventricles to the atria. The SA node sends impulses to the atria, not the ventricles. So it goes from atria to ventricles. It does not go the other way around. 64, what is the correct sequence of blood flow through the heart starting from the body? So where would that go? A, B, C, or D? Let me know what you think. Number 64. We've moved on to number 64 now. Let me know what you guys think. A, B, C, or D? That's what I thought. Okay, perfect. I'm glad I was able to help you connect that. But it's the Purkinje fibers that carry the rest of the impulse throughout the ventricles and what is going to contract them. 64, the answer is D. It is the right atria to the right ventricle, to the pulmonary arteries, to the lungs, right? The rest of them are just in the incorrect order. And then last question here on this page, number 65, the lub-dub sound that you hear in a heartbeat is caused by the closing of which heart structures? So which of the following structures is going to cause that lub-dub sound? What do you think, A, B, C, or D? The whole next semester will be on neuroanatomy and physiology. Basically, you really want to have your solid understanding of, like, you know, your systems, like central nervous system, peripheral nervous system. Know your like reflex arcs and your different, like, you know, your tracks, like your corticospinal, spinothalamic, and basically link those anatomical structures to the function and whatnot. But 65. The answer is C. It is the atrioventricular, AV, and the semilunar valves. So the lub sound, so lub, is going to be by the AV valves, the tricuspid and the bicuspid. I'll just put tri and bi. The dub sound is the closure of the semilunar valves, which is our pulmonary plus our aortic. All right. Gonna move on to the next page. Number 66. Which of the following, sorry about that, which of the following is the primary function of the autonomic nervous system? Which of the following is the primary function of the autonomic nervous system? Number 66. Thank you guys so much for the follows. Thanks for liking and sharing the live. We're almost at 30,000 likes. You guys are crushing it. I thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Number 66. The answer is B. It is going to regulate involuntary body functions such as our heart rate and our digestion. Number 67. Which of the following is the main difference between the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system? Number 67. A, B, C, or D. What is the main difference between the CNS and the PNS? A, B, C, or D. I'll give you guys just a moment to answer. 29,000 likes. Awesome, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for sharing the live stream as well. A, if you put A, you're absolutely correct. The CNS has the brain and spinal cord, and the PNS includes all of the other nerves in the body. Number 68, the sympathetic division of the autonomic nervous system is responsible for which of the following? A, B, C, or D. Let me know what you guys think. Seeing some A's, seeing some B's, seeing some C's in the comments. 68, the answer is C. It is to prepare the body for fight or flight responses. I remember parasympathetic. We think of para. Para means stop in Spanish, or para, slow, rest and digest. Think of parachute, slowing you down from falling. But again, it prepares the body for flight or fight responsings. So for answer choice A, the sympathetic division would increase heart rate, not decrease it. The sympathetic system would inhibit digestion and urination, and the sympathetic system would inhibit insulin production, not stimulate it. 69. Last two questions here, guys. Which part of the neuron is responsible for receiving incoming signals from other neurons? A, B, C, or D. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. 30,000 likes, almost 31,000. Thank you guys so much for 30,000 likes on the live stream today. You guys are incredible. 69 is B. It is a dendrite. Dendrite receives it. Axon transmits it. Myelin sheath speeds it up. Synaptic terminal is where it is given out to. Synapse is that gap. The last question here, if you made it to the end, thank you for being here. 70, the blood-brain barrier primarily functions to what? The blood-brain barrier primarily functions to what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do we think? A, B, C, or D? And it is C. It is to protect the brain from harmful substances in the blood. The blood-brain barrier, it is selectively permeable. Basically just protect the brain from any sort of like toxin or pathogen. So again, I'll be live tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday night, join Friday night for some anatomy and physiology, or watch the replay on YouTube. Eastern Standard Time, same as Saturday. So Saturday plus Friday, and I'm going to flip the camera around here and say hello to everybody as well. Oh no, Caitlin. Oh no. I'll be back again tomorrow, so hopefully I catch you tomorrow or in another one, but I'm going to flip the camera around. Hello everybody. Hi. Nice to see you guys. This is the guy who's been yapping to you. This felt good. Awesome, Dan. I'm so glad. I just have my laptop there with the comments open. So hello Eden. Hi. Nice to meet you all. If you're new here, I'm Ollie. I'm the guy who's been yapping about anatomy and physiology to you for the past hour or so, and who will continue yapping to you about anatomy and physiology. Thank you guys. Thank you. You're new here. Welcome. Well, welcome. Thank you so much for the gift, Diana. Thank you so much. I have my teas tomorrow. Wish you luck. Good luck. There's a fee for them. They're available on my website. They're linked in my bio. This TikTok is free. These live streams are free. I upload them to YouTube for free. I answer questions for free. I do video requests for free. I'll be watching you from now on. Yeah. And if you have a video request, let me put it up here. You can either reach out to me via the orange button in that bottom left corner. I'm going to just pin this little notice here. You can hit this. Ask me a question. I'm more than happy to answer them. It's just going to take some time. There's been hundreds of you reaching out, which I am so thankful for. I absolutely love connecting with you guys. Thank you for what you do. Thank you guys for being here. Truly, I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. Thank you, Brianna. Good to see you again. Brianna's been here a couple times. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys. So I do a different set of questions every time. I have I make questions basically. I have a set of questions that I make from textbooks and whatnot and my notes. Also, basically, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. What I also do is that orange button down there. I will make questions based on what you guys send me as well. I want to see. I write everything down as I go through. Basically, I sit down and someone's like, "Oh, I need more help on the reproductive system," or "I need more help on the digestive system," and I take those all. And I'm like, all right, what's came up the most? And that's kind of what I'll make questions based on. Basically trying to help the majority, a little bit of some people who have some questions. I turn on my notifications because of you. Thank you, Diana. That makes my day. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to seeing you in some of the other lives. I think, are you new? Your name doesn't look too familiar. Is this your first time here? I know I saw your name popped up a couple times today with gifts, and I appreciate it. I'm new. Oh, well, welcome. It's nice to meet you, Diana. I'm Ollie. But it's nice to meet you. Yes, I love doing these live streams. I absolutely love doing them. So I will look forward to seeing you guys here. First time here, welcome, John. Thank you for being here. If it's your first time here, please let me know. I'm definitely... Thank you, for the rose. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for the rose. Monica, thank you so much. Thank you, Ollie. No problem. Thank you. So often I'm looking this way, I'm just looking at my laptop. First time still worthy. First time Erica. Awesome. Welcome, guys. Welcome. It's always good doing these. Thank you, Bridget. Welcome. First time here. Keep Walking says first time here. Welcome. It's awesome. I always love seeing the new faces. I'm doing this as my second live. I love your lives. Preparing for A&P semester. Awesome, Ash. Thank you so much. Honey Alexis, first time here. Welcome, all the first timers. Thank you. This is crazy. I always love seeing new people. It's nice to meet you guys. I always try to do my best to remember names and whatnot. So, especially if you're in the lives a lot, I definitely will remember you as well. First time Tarmac. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Yeah, thank you. I feel like I keep saying it, but I don't think I can ever say it enough. Any tips for taking my TEAS? Focus on your calculations for anatomy and physiology. Definitely hammer in the foundations of all the systems and whatnot. Tina, first time, thank you. Thank you. This is my second time, but you're so helpful. Thank you. I'm glad I'm helping. And then someone else had a comment studying for my CPC, so this helps reviewing terminology. Fantastic. Am I done doing live? Yes, I just finished up the live stream today. Focus on that reading section. I actually am also releasing an ebook very shortly for the HESI and TEAS for anatomy and physiology. I have a discount coupon for that. The only way to get that discount coupon, it's $20 off when I release the book. If you message me via that orange button and just message me the word ebook, I will send you the coupon. It's $20 off. Whenever I release it, I will message you again. Just let you know it's out. If you like it, I will hook you up with that. If you're taking the HESI and TEAS probably a little bit later on this summer, definitely want to help you out there. It's an ebook, basically, just how to study anatomy and physiology. It's basically a list out. It's almost done. I've just been working on some visuals. I'm a perfectionist. I finish something and then I look back and I'm like, oh, I can make this a little better, and I keep adding stuff to it and doing stuff. So I need to lock in on the visuals, but they're almost done. So. I'd be very happy when that's all said and done. Any just quick question? I'm gonna get going here, but any just quick questions for you all? More than happy to answer any just quick questions. Like I said, you can reach out to me. I just started studying for the TEAS test. Awesome, Tina. When are you planning on taking it? Thank you guys so much for liking live. Where are we at right now? 36,000. That is awesome. But again, we'll be live again tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in a month. Gotcha. But again, you can go to my TikTok profile and it'll say live event scheduled file, and it'll say live event scheduled. You can register for it. It'll send you a notification. It'll say what time per yours time. because mine's Eastern Standard Time. It'll say like what time per yours time, because mine's Eastern Standard Time. So I tried listing all the time zones one time, and it just ended up being way more confusing. So that's how it'll work from now on. But good luck on studying for your TEAS. You got this. I'll definitely be here every day, especially this is a great way to study for the SATs. I get messages like every day that these live streams have helped them pass their anatomy and physiology portion. And a lot of people have been like 100%ing the science from watching these. And yeah, it's just so cool to see. I love it. Like, yeah, please feel free to send me a message. I love hearing how you guys are doing. And any way that I can help is just always great. But I appreciate all your guys' support. If you are a subscriber to the live stream, I send you the questions as well. You can buy them on like my website. It's just a way to help support me doing these. But again, they're free on the TikTok Live. I upload them to YouTube. The link to my YouTube is in my bio. You can go back and watch it back at your own pace. But if you're a sub, basically you send me your email, and then as soon as I get some time here, I go back through and I email everybody all the exams that we've done. If you're a sub to the channel. But yeah. I need just anything real quick here before I get going. I am going to get going, but I'll just stay here for just another minute or so to answer a quick question. Thank you. I really need these questions. Awesome. Yep, we'll definitely keep doing these questions for you. And everyone else who is taking the HESI or TEAS. But thank you guys so much for the likes on the live. Thank you for following. Thank you guys so much for following. But I am going to get going. Thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow or in another live stream. Good night, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening.